If you could eat something natural that would fight off flus, viruses, and colds, would you? I bet you already are. Let's get cooking. I'm here with Deb Dykehart, organizer of the Stratford Garlic Festival. How did this all come about?
5 years ago, my husband and I, we have good friends who are garlic farmers, and we were finding that Ontario garlic was not being sold and people didn't know where to get it. They were getting a lot of Chinese garlic, and they suggested we go with them to Saugerties, New York, to a garlic festival there that gets 30 to 40,000. We went, loved it, and thought, let's bring it back to Stratford. So this is our 4th year, and it's getting bigger and better every year.
Not only do you have the chefs here, but you have all these great tents with all this great information and great garlic suppliers.
Yes, we do. We have over 70 vendors. We have garlic food, garlic spreads, garlic vinegar, everything you could think of.
Garlic ice cream. I gotta go try that. So Ruth, tell me about the garlic ice cream.
A gentleman from Stratford, Rene is his name, Rene Bistro on Wellington Street in Stratford. He kindly made this for us.
So can I try it?
Sure you can. French vanilla ice cream base.
Yes.
Ooh, watch yourself.
Yeah.
He made it twice. In the fact, first time it was too strong. He said, nope, they're not going to like it. Second time around,
wow.
He said, it's perfect.
That's really good. That is perfect.
It is perfect.
That's perfect. It's almost healthy eating ice cream.
Any time of day. Ice cream's good any time of day. Garlic makes it better.
So I'm sitting here with Warren Ham, who was one of the original founders of the Stratford Garlic Festival. You brought 7 different varieties of garlic. Isn't garlic garlic?
It is, and it isn't. In the commercial world, garlic is garlic. In the world of taste, it isn't. Koreans eat 50 pounds of garlic per capita. We eat 3. Okay. Their favorite kind of garlic are the 2 that we have are Music and German Extra Hardy. They have a higher sugar content than grapes. They have the highest allicin content of any garlic in the world. And that's the stuff, is why you eat garlic, is when you cut those 2 enzymes, they come together, they form allicin. That's the stuff that lowers your LDL cholesterol and all that. But it's also the what makes the garlic flavorful, as opposed to the stuff that you get in the store, which is often acrid, bitter, and sharp. Mm-hmm. This is my 21st year growing garlic. Crawled around on my hands and knees with 1/3 of an acre, and it just got way out of hand. The other thing I think that's kind of snuck up and got them by surprise is what they're actually doing for local agriculture, and it's turning out to be a really great relationship.
This is an absolute pleasure being here. I'm going to do a garlic and butternut squash soup, and I'm going to make it in a pressure cooker so you guys can have it in 25 minutes. So we're going to start off with a little bit of green tea beer, because you need a little beer or alcohol just to give it that extra flavor. So we're going to use a little bit of my friend's green tea beer from Great Lakes. I've cut up a whole lot of vegetables here. I have my butternut squash, I have some onions, I have some peppers, I have some tomatoes, and fresh carrots, and that's all going to go in there. And the great thing about all this fresh produce and fresh ingredients is it's so good for you. We've stepped away in the past how many years because we're perceived so busy that, we don't eat as healthy and as fresh as we do before. 1 cup of carrots gives you enough vitamin A for the whole day. Garlic, it's great for viruses, it's great for getting rid of colds. It's great from, if you eat too much of it, getting that person that you don't really want to talk to, just stay away from it. Finally, just some vegetable stock, last little bit of beer. Now you can use white wine if you wanted. I spent a lot of time up in the Owen Sound area where our cottage is. And there's a lady there called Meredith, and she has Meredith Ginger Elixir, which is just lemon juice and ginger. It's great, it just adds that little bit of life. So we're just gonna add a little bit of the ginger elixir in it, just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I like kind of searching around my pantry to see what I have. So I'm gonna add a little bit of chili powder in this. I measure everything to a T. And the last little bit is I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon, or you can use nutmeg. So now we're gonna let that go for about 25 minutes. It's gonna steam and everything all inside, and then we're gonna let out a little bit of steam at a time, cool it, take the lid off, we're gonna puree it, and you'll be eating soup in 32 minutes. Oh, you know what? I forgot the most important ingredient. We need a little garlic. So we're gonna add about 4 cloves of garlic. Oh no, it's not a lot. It's just gonna be perfect. Watch it, Bean, you might end up in there. Away we go. In it goes. On it goes. Just like so, comes off really easily. Beautiful pure air. Now, you can use this, you can use a blender. If you're using a blender, words to the wise. Words to the wise. On real low and only put a little in at a time. Don't try and put in a lot, because if you do, you tend to wear it. Doesn't look good on a white coat. We're just going to taste it. Now this is when at the end you're tasting it just to see if it needs some more salt, any other seasonings. Wow, that's pretty good. It's been an absolute pleasure spending the last hour with you guys. Thank you very much.
I'm worth it.
I'm worth it.
I'm worth it. I'm worth it.
You're all worth it. Here's to great eating.